So welcome back. First half underway in our mixed 18s category. Ireland versus the Cayman Islands, and you've got to keep an eye out for a few of these Cayman Islands players. I mean, namely number 1, Louis Shakespeare, who was representing the Cayman Islands in the mixed open at Vichy just a couple weeks ago. Magnificent player when he gets going. Unfortunately, that pass delivered behind the back of Louis Shakespeare. Ireland with an opportunity to get fresh legs onto the field and have a crack at the line. And if you know anything about this Irish side, they are going to run at an uncompromising pace from minute 1.
Yeah, you mentioned Louis Shakespeare just then, but actually Maya Major and Stella Dean were just at Vichy as well, playing for the Caymans Mixed Open, all 3 of them. Yeah,
it's a very talented team, and I'm very excited to see what this matchup has to offer, as we see a bit of chaos behind us, but all good. Cayman Islands rolling forward. There is Louis Shakespeare cruising through the initial press of 1, and then a second, getting that second touch all the way up over the halfway mark. Lovely drive on offer as well from Maya Major. This is good momentum. Philippe Allard following in suit. There is Allard platforming, dishing off, scoring opportunities. Really good covering touch coming over from Harrison Reeves, made on Ben Coke.
Although, a bit of a discussion here. I think ref was asking in the middle if he actually made the touch, but touches it on his board, and I believe that he got that.
Yeah, it's a touch built on honesty, isn't it? There's a nice sweeper set up here. Step back option, 2-on-1, accelerating towards the line, diving. Brilliant defensive touch made. Niamh Purtill with a brilliant try-saver of a touch.
No, exactly what you'd want from your link in that situation. And Ireland have shot the Caymans early out.
Ireland driving, third touch taken up over the 10-metre line. Not quite where they'd like to be. 4 touches in a much better area of the pitch. There's really nice pace injected onto the pay. Rangatawa. Here is Rangatawa. No more touches available. Big calls coming from the sub-box. Driving and accelerating, almost ghosting over was Rudin Leonard. But the Rangatawa brothers, Elijah Jean and Tamati, look to be exciting customers when they get going.
No, this is building up to be a great game between the 2 teams. I'm really excited to see where we go.
And there's Tamati Rangatawa getting up, making good touches. Cayman Islands accelerating around the outside, looking to back some pace, having to come back to the mark. Just a moment was Donardo Henry. Henry lingering in his link channel, not quite taken. Late switches on offer, instead going to the outside edge. It's good endeavour by Jaden Hulse-Bailey, not quite able to unpick the Irish lock as of yet. The deadlock yet to be broken. 3 minutes in, 0-0. Ireland, though, picking off. Rangatawa with a really nice drive through the middle, followed in suit by Leonard. Really great momentum coming onto the field. Doyle wearing 6, scooping, accelerating, trying to get through into the Cayman Islands in goal area. Lovely late pass and finish. Doyle gets through the Cayman Islands defence, connects with his support, opens the scoring for Ireland.
Yeah, no, a great passage of play and some ridiculous pace just against the grain. Beats his man and just really elusive with the link there to lose her person and get in the end zone.
Yeah, Kiva Mooney with a great finish, finding lots of space, clear calls. Doyle was able to isolate and then execute. Great work from Ireland mixed 18s.
Yeah, the Cayman will definitely be looking to equalise it up here. They want to keep it a close game.
Yeah. Reese and Shakespeare, open side quickie here for Louis Shakespeare, driving left foot step, now coming back onto the right. Using some nice footwork, 4th touch, 5th coming. Louis Shakespeare working with Theodore Shakespeare. Now feeding over Louis Shakespeare, scooping against the grain, trail line, back into Louis Shakespeare, who just was resting on his heels, wasn't alive to the play. There was lots of space in front of him. I'm sure if that opportunity arises again, Louis Shakespeare will make no mistake.
It's one of those high-level plays that when you're in that situation, you sometimes just forget it's the option, but it was great heads-up play from the 10 because that was the right option, but I don't blame Shakespeare.
Oh, Rangatawa with a phenomenal platform here. It's Keeley driving, connecting, and then a brilliant score in the corner for Leonard. But what about that platform from Tamati Rangatawa? Side through the Cayman Islands midfield press. left them chasing shadows. This is absolutely diabolical for a platform. And then the sinker into the corner, lovely connections. And that was probably my favourite score of the day so far.
Was that a bit of a screen line as well?
Oh, don't get me started on screens, mate. I love a good screen, me. I was actually talking to Wolf Kelmsley's over on Pitch 2 at the moment, doing the live commentary there, and I was saying if you get the Irish Mixed 20s, you've got to go Dynamite Pod, Nonchalant Pod, and Screen Pod, as we were coining them yesterday. He's very certainly said, well, I like the look of Nonchalant Pod, but I'm not sure if I'll use the other one, so that might be on us, Kit.
No, we definitely made some good names there, but they're all down to the players. And I'm just really liking the Irish mixed 18s and 20s at the moment. They definitely train together well, and these 18s would have benefited from playing those older and experienced players.
Yeah, just, you know, it's remarkable what 2 years more development can do to a person, whether it's physically or psychologically or even just, you know, building, you know, good habits and behaviours on a pitch. And I think, you know, a lot of these nations have had the benefit of playing with one another and making sure that they're establishing themselves and honing their craft. You know, steel sharpens steel is the old adage. I think this Irish mixed 18s have, I mean, it would not surprise me if we then got told, well, yeah, they play against the mixed 20s a lot, because there's a lot of similarities between the two teams.
No, I completely agree. And as we get to the Cayman attack here, I'd like to see them move away from trying to punish the goal link side, because the Irish defence has that number completely. I'd like to see them move to the left-hand side and maybe go for an open play or fire up instead. Yeah,
and I mean, Niamh Purtill has not put a foot wrong in defence. So, yeah, although the Cayman Islands coming back over towards this corner, diving at the line. Again, Purtill comes up with a defensive touch. I think Cayman Islands have got to start recognising what's in front of them, because Niamh Purtill is a brick wall in defence.
No, she's played absolutely unbelievable in the game so far. And I think the Caymans just need to... Ireland are conditioned at the moment to that play. They need to open it up, as I was saying.
And there's Rangitawa again. Tamati Rangitawa shifting through gears. Brilliant defensive touch made by Lily Bunce to bring that one to a grinding halt. But Tamati Rangitawa is causing all sorts of problems. Rangitawa working in the middle this time with Keeley. Keeley and Rangitawa trying to create scoring opportunities. Not quite happening there. But he is fast becoming one of my favourite players at the moment. Tamati Rangitawa. He's got a fair bit about him and is probably as touch-coded as a player as we've seen so far.
No, and he's obviously got pace for days. There's an unfortunate error from the Caymans there, just giving Ireland another shot at the line.
I'd love to see them go direct here as well.
The confidence of these boys, I don't see them subbing.
There is Tamati Rangitawa working with the number 5 Keeley. Rangitawa to Keeley. Keeley with a left foot step. They're going to connect back with Rangitawa. Not quite happening. That pass just dying short of the try scorer, Rory Leonard.
Could I ask as well, is that a bit of the inexperience pushing through, just trying to go too far on phase one? They had the touches to burn, but you know, it is a confident and good Irish squad. Yeah, absolutely. And I think also it's probably a symptom of the early success that pod found. You know, trying to throw the sinker into that right-hand channel, expose scoring opportunities on that far side. You know, maybe a bit of white line fever creeping in for the young players out there representing the Emerald Isle. For Ireland, they won't be worried about it too much as long as the scoreline stays the same. There's Louis Shakespeare. Open side quickie for Shakespeare. Just taking the settler. There is Shakespeare. Step back option. Lovely dummy. Ripping long. Lovely
connecting
ball
into the corner. It's going to take a little bit of finishing and it's intercepted. Touch was made on the 7-metre line from a Cayman Islands perspective. That pass, unfortunately, just behind the wing, delivered by Matthew Rees. There was really good opportunities there for the Cayman Island, but that pass just needed to be in front of the winger.
No, a bit of a hesitation in the pass as well. Just let the Irish defence drift out, but you know, it is a long 4-on-3 ball to give.
It's a nice drive, good acceleration. Louis Shakespeare with a diving touch to bring that one to a grinding halt. Very well worked. Cayman Islands working incredibly hard to create scoring opportunities and try and pen Ireland in. However, they've exposed an opportunity for Rhys Tanner to fly through, and Tanner accelerates all the way.
Coach killer from Louis Shakespeare there, sadly, but great awareness from the young Irish bloke to get through and not put the ball down.
Rhys Tanner just accelerating through, as you said. It looked dominant, and then no touch made. Louis Shakespeare tried to force that turnover, and Rhys Tanner They said, no thank you, sir. Not buying that one. Skating through for the third score.
Shakespeare there just trying to lean on the experience he got from playing mixed open. He'll be a confident young man here, but you know, he's got to give the respect to the Irish team as well.
Yeah, it was a great drive in there from Cosabella Windsor. Cayman Islands again coming back to this short side opportunity. 32 short, picking up against the grain, scooping into the in-goal area, needing to connect. Windsor was trying to shake free of her player.
Lovely try there.
Instead, it goes straight to the wing, and a great finish. We'll have a look at this one on the replay. It's great work from Allard, who escapes into the in-goal area. And then I believe it was Lily Bunce or Reagan Jacques over in that far corner. In fact, it is Lily Bunce with the finish, wearing number 15.
Oh, a lovely little touch on the back there from the Caymans to get the over the mark call. That's always a tough one. You've got a defender in front of you.
Yeah, it's a really crucial play as well, because this Irish pod has had a lot of success with Shay Delaney making things happen offensively for Ireland. There's a nice check back on the inside from Cosabella Windsor. There's Shakespeare. We'll be looking to rectify his unfortunate error that allowed Ireland to go 3 to the good. Shakespeare, again, open side quickie, stepping back against the grain, now left foot. Well, once again, Death taxes and Niamh Purtill shutting out open side short side quickies.
Purtill just has the keys to the left-hand side Irish defence. They need to go the other way because that's where they had success early doors. And what was I saying there? They got to play the open side because Ireland are just locking down the link, the girl link.
It might be a game plan from the Cayman Islands to condition this short side defence to be really narrow and then rip open side. There's a brace in the corner now for Lily Bunce. Great finish from the Cayman Islands winger, taking us to 3 scores to 2. The scoring from Ireland has slowed down ever so slightly, but then they bring on the bomb squad. Tamati Rangitawa, wearing 10, getting involved, open side quickie. There is Tamati Rangitawa, but that pass just falling to the floor, unfortunately, coming off the back of Finn Keeley.
Shakespeare there with a good strong dump and a nice drive from the Caymans here as they get the Irish defence rolling, and this is the tempo they would want for their subs coming on.
That pass was well taken up in the air. It asked a lot of the number 8 for the Cayman Islands, Jaden Hulse-Bailey. There's Hulse-Bailey scooping, trying to get through Keeley. Keeley eating up the ground. He's absolutely rapid, but Hulse-Bailey had another opportunity to run quick on phase, but that left-handed pass was a tricky one to deliver for Hulse-Bailey. Ireland go through their subset, good touch, and forces the off-the-mark turnover. Great work by Donardo Henry.
There's a few notable athletes from this Cayman team, but along with touch rugby, they also have a track and field athlete in Donardo Henry, the 100 meters, and Reagan Jacques in the high jump.
Yeah, well, do you know what? If you would have put Donardo Henry in front of me and said, what sport does this guy play? I would have gone, he's track and field. He's track and field. That is a sprinter from what I see. And we've also got football, roller hockey from Cami Allard. This is again, it feels really good because we were talking earlier about late specification and early diversification. Cayman Islands taking that to the absolute T. 6 touch and change here for Ireland. Need to get out of dodge. It's a really good foot speed. Half just a little bit slow, allowing the Cayman Islands to get up early, but it's a really nice roll ball on offer then as well from Kiva Mooney. Oh, sneaky Redlands play, lovely feet on offer. There's Niamh Purtill trying to create scoring opportunities back down the short side. Really like this sneaky Redlands play from Harrison Reeves, sneaking on up the box side. It was well marshalled by try scorer Lily Bunce. That's unfortunate. Fresh set of 6 here for Ireland.
No, I mean, it's the danger of just trying to go to the box too quick. While some teams favour to strike up in the middle, it lets you set your runner just a bit easier without that pressure pushing on from the Irish defence.
Open side quickie, try time, what a dive that was. Charlie Mosley Scoggins with a brilliant dive, brushes off the elbows, open side quickie from the middle of the pitch. Great dive, gets underneath the covering defence. There's a lot to like about this Irish performance.
That was a lovely dive, and it's just, he gets the benefit there because Caymans have their links high, but they just failed to drop on that setback, and it just exposed that hole there. But it's lovely, lovely awareness from the man.
Absolutely, it was. Cayman Islands now looking to get another scoring opportunity. There's Philippe Allard. Allard can't quite take that one in stride, and I wonder if the coaches from the Cayman Islands will be saying, look, we're unintentionally making the pitch quite small by attacking down this short side consistently. I think if they want to attack down the short side, you've got to do something over on the open side in your setup, so you drag the defence one way, come back the other. But what's happening at the moment is Ireland are feeling a bit comfortable in their line defence, so they're just stacking the short side really early. I think it'd be a nice and very interesting read for the Cayman Islands to make if they start engaging that far middle first and then coming back to the short side.
Yeah, completely. And you brought up a great point that they could be conditioning this short side here, but they did get their 2 tries from just punishing a pick up and give to wing, and a pick up and a scoop through. So I would like to see the Caymans, like you said, just utilising that a little bit more. And unlucky there with a ball to ground. And Ireland have a good opportunity here to push up the pitch.
Yeah, Donaldo Henry just was asked to pick that ball up off the boost laces. Purcell with a really good roll ball. Unfortunately, it's slightly off the mark. There was also a tumble. I've been really impressed with the work of Niamh Purcell, who just has furious foot speed, is super athletic, defensively has been superb so far. I think the referees were calling offside, so that's first touch there. However, that ball just falling to floor. It's a tricky one for Maya Major, who sets herself some really high standards. We'll be looking to rectify that small error that just crept in as the car alarm joins us.
The Irish team deciding to go back on another set. I mean, they're going to be confident to score here, because otherwise it's going to be a tough defence and commentators curse.
Yeah, you've had too many good moments, Kit, actually. You were talking about going open side, and Cayman Islands did exactly that, so I'm glad you've been brought down a peg. The commentators curse, humbling everyone left, right and centre.
No, when they do something right, we call it. It's just them being good, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, that's the job, mate. That's the job. It gets everyone. You can't be up here with the microphone in your hand and not fall foul of the curse. Shakespeare. There's a brother connection at Lincoln mid for the Shakespeares is Louis.
Just the confidence of the mixed open player here, just allowing the Irish defence to come up. But another one.
Unfortunately couldn't quite connect with Shakespeare. Again, I would really like to see just a little bit of variation coming into the play from Cayman Islands. They've certainly got the players to do so. That fresh set of 6 will give them an opportunity to do this. What I'd love to see is you're seeing already Ireland stacking this short side. You know, Tangati Rangitawa has now positioned himself literally bang in the middle of the pitch, but closer to this right-hand side. I'd love to see the Shakespeares just fizz this into that far link channel and just make this defence move laterally a little bit more. I think it's a little bit too straightforward. Coke platforming, Louis Shakespeare coming back against the grain, just losing his footing, unfortunately, and Tamati Rangitawa wasting no time to get over. But Lois Lau, the on-field ref, says, come on, boys, that's way off the mark. Come back.
No, Shakespeare unlucky to get short-footed there. I mean, the pitches are in great condition, but slightly dry. We haven't had rain in a while, but Ireland are just steaming up this short side here.
My word, I'll tell you what, the future of Island Touch looks pretty good with the Finnan brothers and Tamati Rangitawa. He is some player, just cruises through the gears. His open side quickie, late switches. That is diabolical from Ireland. What a finish from Rhys Tanner. That's right out of the top drawer from Ireland. What a score.
I was honestly thinking, like, 5th touch. They know it's 5th. They look like they're going to go down, and just, lovely late switch. Gap is as big as the aisle, which is very well done by the Irish players there.
Yeah, that is stunning work. And a mark of a team playing with confidence. When 5th touch is brought up, you've got nothing remaining, and you pull something out of the top drawer to carve through the defence. 3 tries to the good now for Ireland, 5-2. Against the Cayman Islands. The scoring had slowed down for a moment. We were firmly in the grind, and then that subset, spearheaded by Tamati Rangitawa, gave Ireland all of the momentum to go and make something happen.
Just the space on the left-hand side of the pitch. There's a good 15 metres between the Irish Lincoln wing. I just would have liked to see the Cayman try and utilise that with a different play.
Yeah, do you know what I would really love to see? Yeah, the Cayman Islands have got really talented female links. I would love for them to send some of the female links on a link punish over on the far side, just condition that width a little bit. You know, Maya Major is the one who sticks out for me, just because I saw her at Vichy and she was brilliant at Vichy. Send her on a link punish, condition the width, get the Irish team moving a little bit more laterally, spaces open up.
Completely agree with you. Completely agree. I think the female links, when they're this talented, it is not even a shame. It is it's a crime not to use them, because they're some of your best players on the pitch.
Absolutely, and Maya Major's been showing out for the Cayman Islands all summer. Half-time though in this mixed 18s competition. Cayman Islands with a little bit of problem solving to do, but for Ireland it is jubilation at the half. It's 5-2 in favour of the team in green. Second half underway, problem solving, hopefully done for the Cayman Islands. Left a lot of scoring opportunities out there, such as the high standards that this team has. But for Ireland, I mean, this was a very chill sub box at half time. Open side quickie, and using a little bit more of the space available to them, trying to skate his way through was Philippe Allard, not quite happening on that occasion.
For me, they're just a little bit wider on the right link, and then troughing into the hole instead of just trying to run into it. But you know, good play from the Caymans, and it's looking up to use all areas of the pitch, as we were commenting, because they were really on the link side in the last half.
Yeah, I think it's a, oh, that's a really big contact coming in. And she walks it off like it was absolutely nothing. That is it's a touch that I absolutely love to see. Cosabella Windsor was trying to put a red touch in to just steady the flow of the transition, unfortunately giving away the penalty. But they won't really mind that all too much. It's quite a good one to give away on one. It's also really nice sportsmanship from Doyle to go over and say, no worries, Windsor. However, Ireland wasting no time and punishing. There's Leonard getting over once more, skating his way around the outside. 6-2 now. What a start for Ireland.
Yeah, I didn't even see that try as it was so electric, but I'm waiting for it here on the replay, and I'm expecting something special because from absolutely nothing, they've just scored in the corner.
Yeah, Leonard, I think this is just speed to burn, flew around the outside. Recognise that Cayman Islands probably setting up for a traditional transition defence, trying to stack this side, and they forget that Leonard has got dynamite in the boots and exploded through the foot speed. And in fact, we're just waiting for a moment because Cosabella Windsor has been, I think, pulled over by the Cayman Islands physio to just, I mean, the physio was touching the top of her head, so I think just making sure that she's all okay. I mean, we were having plenty of discussions yesterday off mic about concussions and head injuries. Again, player protection is the most important thing here, so the physio is taking a good moment to intervene and make sure that Windsor is still fighting fit.
Yeah, completely. And Cosabella Windsor, or I got here Coco, she's actually one of the most experienced players on the pitch, as she played with the mixed open team for the World Cup in Nottingham in 2024. So, you know, that is a big touch from a big player.
My maths isn't math. Does that mean Cosabella Windsor is 17 and was playing in the World Cup at 14 years old?
Yes.
My word, the future is bright in the Cayman Islands. That is some feat. I'll do some research. Maybe one of the youngest players to ever represent their country at the World Cup, Cosabella Windsor. What an amazing thing that is. We'll do some problem solving. We'll bring that proper info to you later on in the day. Ireland, we're done. Platforming, carving. There's a little bit of a nudge coming in. I think Lois Lau is Johnny on the spot just to say it's okay. Let's take that fifth touch platform. I mean, Ireland will be looking to put the pressure on and create more scoring opportunities off fifth. Right foot step, hitch kick, accelerating, diving, scoring. You don't need a fresh set of six when you've got Oscar Dunn with dynamite in his right boot stepping through the Cayman Islands defence.
Oh, just a bit of a coach killer from the Caymans there. Sick. You know you need to be connected, and just the jagged D, just allowing that silky footwork. And the young man did very well, but just slightly given by the Caymans.
That is unreal. Ireland 7-2 to the good now. Two quick scores have put themselves firmly in the driver's seat. Again, two-man plays in the middle for the Cayman Islands. Just being caught behind the gain line for a moment was Hulse Bailey. Hulse Bailey with nice interplay between him and Phelp. Phelp now picking up, feeding over to Donaldo, stepping back against the grain, trying to accelerate through. Lovely footwork, beating one, feeding the ball away. And that one, I think, has just gone forward, but you can see the threat of Donaldo Henry when he gets going. I mean, he couldn't keep up with his own footwork, neither could Ireland. They had no chance.
Yeah, completely. Just a bit unfortunate to be turning into man on there, but great play from the Caymans, and using more of the pitch than we've seen them use in the first half, so I'm happy to see them expanding their playbook.
Absolutely, and I think when you've got people with pace like Donaldo Henry, you've got to give him fresh space to work within. And they tried to do exactly that. That's a roll ball infringement that will come in, that will stop Shea Delaney from skating over. This Irish mixed 18 side has been oh so impressive so far in this game, and 5 minutes into the second half, they're certainly not disappointing.
No, they're playing really well. I just want to see the Caymans just step up the next gear like the Irish have here. I'd love to see them get a score on the board and just really drive into the Irish half and get to the 7. Nice pick up here. Want to have a good structure for fifth touch. I think they have one to play with.
Penalty ball, unfortunately, but gives good opportunities for the Cayman Islands to get another score on the board, get their third on, bring this back to a 4-try game.
Heavy pressure from the Irish D on the line, really sending that one middle up aggressively. You can see what they want to do here. Just have absolute separation between their middles and Ds. So just really shooting one, and the other just waltzes up. So he's set nice and early for that.
Oh, lovely fire up option. But again, I mean, I can't stop singing her praises. Niamh Purtill with a defensive intervention. She was one-on-one with Ethan Cancel, who has loads of pace, and Purtill just shut it out with ease in the end. Oh, lovely interplay between the two boys as well. There's nice work from Mosley Scoggins.
It's good D here from the Caymans.
Yeah, certainly trying to put the press on. Nice dummy. Opportunities to get a dominant platform in here. Instead wanted to give the extra pass. But this Irish mixed 18 side is currently sitting pretty in second in this round robin stage. Played 3, won 2, lost 1. That only loss coming, I mean, against England, and the England mixed 18s team is, it's a very dominant outfit. Sort of already shaping that Ireland-England in the final. Probably be a safe bet. Is a nice fizz pass into the link channel, but again, these female links from Ireland, they're just not letting anything in this time. It's Kiva Mooney. The defensive spacing perfect, although great footwork and a great finish.
Unbecoming of the Irish female links. They've had excellent defence all day, and this is the first time they've been wrong-footed.
Absolutely. Possibly need more support needed from Mooney, but Cosabella Windsor gets over for her score.
And it's good to see the young, experienced player back on the pitch after that, interesting collision earlier on.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. I could not agree more. However, Cayman Islands have got a pretty tall task in front of them. You've got to stop Tamati Rangitawa just from scything through your defensive line. Finn Keeley getting involved as well. There's Keeley and Rangitawa. Open side quickie for Tamati Rangitawa, looking for the left foot step. Instead, diving at the line, conditioning the defence. That's 4th touch. 5th coming. Keeley. Rangitawa back to Keeley. Nice interplay between the two. Check back in towards Rangitawa. Flick touch brings up the 5th. There is Keeley looking for the late switches with Tamati Rangitawa, escaping into the in-goal area, connecting with the support, and a diving finish. It is extraordinary from this Irish mixed 18 side, playing with bags of confidence. They know that points difference might be important, but Keeley with a left foot step escapes into the in-goal area, connecting, diving finish. Stunning work from Leonard, who's got a couple to his name now. How unreal is that pod?
Shovel pass, casual as you like, nonchalant. Well, I mean, unbelievable. It's just the silky play from the young man. They're just oozing confidence. No pressure at all on the 5th touch. As we see the Caymans trying to sneak past here again on the goal link side. I would absolutely love to see them just go to the right and use the space, because the Irish are well conditioned to that. Yeah, and
Niamh Purtill has not let anything through her channel throughout the entire game. We are approaching 30 minutes in, and for half an hour, Purtill has had arguably the most perfect defensive game of anyone on the pitch.
Completely. She has been a brick wall for Ireland. And it's not like the Caymans haven't been shooting balls at that ball. She has just stopped every single one.
I also think if you're an opposing team watching this Irish team, you've probably picked up on what we're putting down, which is, if you are wise, you look at that link channel, and if Niamh Purtill is stood in it, you go the other end. you stay as far away from Niamh Purtill's defensive line as humanly possible, because she is not letting anything through.
And you've got to see as well, against this Irish team, you have to send more than one, because they have the flair and the ability to just check around your shooter. You can't let boys like this, you can't let players like this just get away with one defender, because they will take advantage of it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, some of the really interesting ball playing has come from Kiva Mooney, who's currently in this link channel. It's nice. 32 short, diving at the line. The referee's happy with the onside. And Cayman Islands currently finding themselves sat in fourth spot. Losses against Lebanon, victories against Scotland put them in a very good position coming into the day 2.
Unlucky with a forward off the ground there, but it was a lovely piece of play. And for me, the big difference on the line between the two teams is Ireland's maturity to get the middles up, because the Irish defence are just shooting their middle straight away, getting that separation, and the Caymans just aren't benefiting from the separation early on, so it's just letting the rest of the defence be more relaxed on the Irish side.
What did we say yesterday? Fast is only fast with slow. If it's fast all the time, it's just normal.
Godfather of Dodge.
Yeah, Peter Bell, eat your heart out. Ireland playing with a really nice tempo about them. Just ebbing and flowing, lovely. Naidu with a great carry is Tamati Rangitawa. Rangitawa feeding over towards Keeley. Tamati Rangitawa getting acting hard, feeding back to Keeley. Left foot step, trying to hop over the diving defender. Nothing doing. Fifth touch. I mean, Cayman Islands can't switch off because 3 of the Irish scores have come from fifth. Rangitawa, Keeley. Flick pass over the top to Leonard. Leonard driving, inside check potentially. Instead, Leonard just skates his way through. There's a handful now for Leonard. He has been a superb link, sort of stitching together Rangitawa and Keeley wonderfully. That pod of 4 with Naidu, Rangitawa, Keeley and Leonard. Their skill sets complement each other wonderfully. And it must be a pleasure to play in that pod.
Oh, it must be just such good fun. They look like good friends as well. But I have to say, the Caymans, if I was their coach, I'd be looking at on fifth, just staying connected in a line, because you can't give a team this explosive that jagged structure, because you're just letting them have their space to run into.
Shock horror, Neve Purtill making good defensive touches. Again, coming over towards this female link side, Neve Purtill with wonderful post touch and a diving touch to bring that one to a close. I am really marvelling at the work of Neve Purtill defensively. Absolutely superb. And now the Cayman Islands do the wise thing and come away from Purtill's channel. 32 short, just falling to the floor, unfortunately. Not quite happening for them on that occasion. And Ireland wasting no time but getting going again.
No, it's I'd like to see the variation, but oh, they get another chance on the line, and I would love to see them get out of Neve Purtill's channel and onto the right-hand side of this pitch.
I think this Cayman Islands pod are probably very thankful that Neve Purtill has taken a sub, because some of these will be waking up in cold sweat seeing an Irish number 11 blocking their path. As Shakespeare flies through. Shakespeare trying to get the ball down.
Lovely touch from the number 9 of Ireland, I think.
There's number 8, Oscar Dunn, who just never let up. Matt Shakespeare stride for stride. Again, Shakespeare coming into this link channel, trying to get on the link punish, but again, Ireland defending it well. Fast turnover, Shakespeare letting the ball go loose, and Dunn wasting no time, setting off to the races. Ireland trucking up this short side again. Cosabella wins it with a really good touch to try and bring that one to a close. Naidu getting up over halfway. Rangitawa, Leonard. Coming over into that wing channel. There is Tamati Rangitawa. There's Keeley. Keeley platforming. Rangitawa feeding. Finn Keeley with a 3-on-2 potential, but it will be an offside penalty. I think number 10, Matthew Rees, never hit that 7-metre line and was always stood in the passing lane. Easy decision. And this feels ominous for the Cayman Islands, because this pod is absolute money.
Yeah, a bit of frustration creeping through on the Cayman Islands side as well, because it's tough going from that opens level to the juniors when not all of your teammates are as experienced, and you just gotta push through. But I think the wrong mark there probably, but you know, Ireland will be able to take that back.
Yeah, I think there was a no-touch claimed, but the Cayman Islands got to be careful, because if you claim a no-touch in your 7-metre line, you'll give a penalty away for dropping early. However, Tamati Rangitawa feeding Leonard on the out. Leonard diving, Leonard scoring. My word, I mean, you can't keep a hold of Leonard at the moment. He is finding ways of getting through this Cayman Islands defence. You know, whichever which way, he's gone outside, he's gone inside, he's dived, he's quickied, he's been on the receiving ends of long balls. It's almost like Cayman Islands have marked up Keeley and Rangitawa, and they've forgotten about the big man in the link channel.
He's reminding me a little bit of Sam Dixon, the way he's playing at the moment, to be honest, from the men's opening.
That's a really good likeness, actually. Similar stature, similar ability.
Similar cap.
Similar cap, yeah, absolutely. I mean, hopefully Leonard's shoulder's a little bit healthier than Sam Dixon's. That ball just dropping to the floor, but penalty ball available.
I'd like to see the Cayman Islands do exactly what the Irish did just then with the fire up, and just try to use the space a bit more. They're obviously very confident in their diving ability, going for quickies and shorts, but I think the play here would just be to expand this Irish defence and get the middles up.
Yeah, fire up options I think are certainly the recipe for success for Cayman Islands. You know, if you want to go to the link punish platform and try and stay, you know, try and condense the defence, you've then at some point got to go open. Nice sweeper setup, wrapping around the outside, driving. But again, really good defensive touch from Irish number 2, Harrison Reeves.
No, it's better here of the Caymans to get both middles up, but Again, I think they need to run, if they're going to run that short, they need to look at the quick release open to, and I've eaten my words completely.
Offside call, great score. In number 8, Hulse Bailey. Very good score for the Cayman Islands. Well recognised that, unfortunately, Reeves had never quite hit that onside line, and I think the referee pointed at Niamh Purtill and said, did you make the touch? Probably almost on instinct, because she's not missed a single one. And I think Purtill just said, no, sir, I didn't. Great honesty from the young link. And we roll through. Cayman Islands with their 4th score on the board, 5 the difference, 4 minutes left to go in this game. Open side quickie here for Ireland, right foot step, trying to dive through Shakespeare. Shakespeare with a great diving touch. It's good combinations between Oscar Dunn and Killian Doyle. Here is Doyle.
Ireland getting... Cayman Islands falling into a saver shape here with one middle hanging back and the link coming high. It's an interesting shape, but it's obviously worked for them because they're just wary of the Irish diving threat.
Absolutely, but then if Ireland make that read and start to fizz it open side and try and get through the compressed defence, then things look a little bit different. That's a nice swipe touch coming in there from Oscar Dunn.
Bit of miscommunication there, slowed down the momentum, but Shakespeare's got to get rid of that ball. Unfortunate there for just a drop ball, but gives the Irish another chance in the halfway.
It absolutely does. I wonder if this team is going to go direct. I think there's calls of subs, and they are. And they'll try and save as many touches, probably only go through 2. That feels like the shooter went slightly early, although the referee's happy with the intensity. There is Rangitawa, Leonard. Back in towards Tamati Rangitawa, who just seems to manufacture extra yards of space for himself and avoiding swipe touches. Rangitawa, Keeley, back to Leonard. Leonard with the extra pass. No, Leonard diving, Leonard scoring. I actually think that's 6 scores now for Leonard, which is ridiculous.
Last time I hold him, he's got a nice big kick to the sideline, but I saw him hold up his 5. You are right for the 6, and I was just thinking there, just trays. Dixon, back to the trays.
Yeah, it really does feel like it. I mean, you remember pods. There's some pods that just linger in the memory, and you've got the names down. And I'll tell you what, if we see this Irish mixed 18s team again, I won't need a team sheet. These names have been oh so impressive. That pod, I mean, Purtill as well. I mean, if it wasn't for the 6 scores for Leonard, Niamh Purtill would be getting my player of the match, and she'd be the one who I'm really singing the praises of. But if you score 6 on live stream, hats off to you, and Leonard has done exactly that. Cayman Islands will be looking for their 5th score now. Lovely. I mean, it was exactly what you said earlier, looking for that early release. The timing not quite there, but it's the right decisions, isn't it?
It's the right decisions, and the Cayman Islands, it's tough for them because they're up against a very good Irish team, but they have been playing extremely well, and they've been making the right decisions, but just a few things here and there they can touch up. But honestly, throughout the tournament, I'm expecting them to grow strength to strength.
Absolutely, and they will, and they'll keep working. There's Rhys Tanner. Tanner just taking a bit of a tumble. I think the referee's happy with the contact of the touch, just takes him back for the roll ball. There's Dunn. Oscar Dunn. Oh, lovely scoop and acceleration, but he's matched stride for stride by Hulse Bailey.
A bit more facts about the Cayman Islands. There's 6 returning players to this mixed 18 team, and 8 that have actually moved up together from the mixed 15s. With 2 rookies playing in their first ever touch tournament, that is.
My
Ethan
word.
Cancel and Theo Shakespeare.
Theo Shakespeare's played really well as well. It's an impressive feat, and again, just the youth of this team. There's Louis Shakespeare with a right foot step, accelerating, does it not once but twice, and then stops on a dime and avoids the covering touch of the Irish wing. There's really good defensive positioning from Killian Doyle, who's just stood in the passing lanes, saying no thank you. Open side quickie, dummy, fire up option for Shakespeare. Shakespeare diving at the line, and there we go. That's the variation that was needed.
Not quite sure what's happened there, but the Irish winger looks to be in a bit of discomfort, so hopefully she's all right.
Yeah, I think it was just contact, unfortunately. It will be play through and try time, and that will be all she wrote. It is wrapped up nice and neatly. 5 tries the difference. Ireland in the mixed 18s division with an absolutely wonderful performance. Shout out to Leonard with his 6 tries. Also, Niamh Purtill, defensively astute, and Tamati Rangitawa with some of the best platforming I've seen in a juniors category for a long old time. That's our 3rd game of the day, wrapped up nice and neatly. Coming up for you in just a few moments' time, we're back in the 15s division. This time it's the girls, and it's an all-home nations affair as England will be taking on Wales.